The Clemson is a tier 4 American destroyer that doesn't get the love it deserves, at least on the Square-speaking server. To play the Clemson, you need balls of steel, and put yourself between your team and the enemies. Because the Clemson cannot fire and forget. You be the lead ship and screen the fleet against enemy destroyer, so your team can grow balls to advance. Once you encounter an inferior destroyer, you pulverize them with your guns, and keep closing the distance, so they cannot run. To make sure you have the upper hand, you upgrade your guns ASAP. It only gives +1 artillery rating, but it's a big fat lie, because you literally get double the firepower after installing it. Now you have the most overpowered destroyer guns tier 4 tier, that can pulverize almost anything it sneezes at. If you got spotted by bigger ships at close range, you pop your weed generator and shoot them from invisibility. If you got outgunned, you run back to your closest savior and ask them to finish the job for you. You can also abuse island cover by creeping along it, so you can shoot with no risk of being shot back. Not many people know and realize this. Oh, I almost forget one thing you should do to win games. Go hug your waifu. You do so to ambush clueless people with a full salvo of torpedoes they cannot evade. And don't forget to say goodbye, to show them compassion for their imminent demise.
Incoming!
If you feel manly, you find a choke point and do a drive-by at the enemy like a mobster. You pop your weed generator to cover your tracks, drop torpedoes at their general position and retreat, while shooting along the way. Then you enjoy your handiwork by watching the unfortunate fella eat your fishes instead. Bonus points if you evade friendly torpedoes. If you're that unfortunate fellow that gets the lamest map in the game, you work with your friendly destroyer to contest the cap and drive people away. This is how you set up your seal clubber. You get main battery and propulsion. For the captain skill you take situational awareness for obvious reason. Then you take basic firing training for faster reload. For the tier 2 skill, you take last stand, so you can fight with your balls half sunk. For the next tier, you take superintendent to get extra weed generator and nitrous oxide shot. If you want to go an extra mile, you take demolition expert, so you can burn ships that cannot be damaged by your main guns. Alternatively, take advanced firing training for the extra range, or take both if you want to be a dedicated seal clubber. And do not forget to use premium consumable. Now that you know how to be a seal clubber, go buy the Clemson and Club mid-tier matches by swinging your now steel balls at higher tier ships, and get yourself more fun and credits.
敵駆逐艦撃沈しました。